Oh my gosh. Long time no talk, fellas. I took a little break from YouTube. Honestly, I just haven't really been posting about my life on YouTube. I wasn't really in the mood to film myself. Filming yourself becomes very challenging when it's literally just yourself. So sometimes you go through little funks, and honestly, I just haven't really been in the mood to film. I've done a lot of food content, as you guys have seen. I've still been posting on my other social medias, but YouTube just hasn't really been something I've been focusing on. Also, I started a podcast. It's Convos Over Cold Brew. You can find it on anywhere that streams podcasts. You can find it. Link will be in the description. I've recorded, I think, 10 episodes now, and it's with various people from the running world so far. People like Nikki Hiltz, Taylor Ewert, Amber Scholes, Teresa Heiss. Who else have I had? And much more to come. And the podcast is going really well. You guys have really liked it, but I don't even know if I've shouted it out on my YouTube yet. So go listen to that if you want. It's a lot of running content, so if you guys like that, hearing from other people, hearing their stories, it's a fun time, I will admit. But the reason I am making this video is because I want to get back into YouTube. I just kind of wanted to sit down and, as I do all the time, and kind of just give an update on where I'm at. Honestly, I will admit quarantine has been very hard for me, being someone who's an extrovert and who lives alone. It's been pretty lonely. Usually, I spend a lot of my times at like coffee shops. This is such a first world problem, but just not being able to like get outside as much, it's kind of left me down in the dumps, you know? But that was like the first couple months. It's gotten a lot better over time. I took a road trip with my friends to Indiana, just a couple of my guy friends, and honestly, it kind of changed my perspective. I don't know, it just lifted my spirits, and I've been a lot better since then. And then my half marathon got canceled, and I was really bummed about that. That happened, my half marathon was supposed to be in April, and it got canceled in March, obviously, when everything started shutting down. So it kind of left me at a loss of what to focus on next. And honestly, I think quarantine has been a pretty big wake-up call though for me, just to kind of like decide what I really want to focus on moving forward, whether that be like business or just personal life. The goals that I have, and I've been doing a lot of thinking, and as someone who has been pretty impulsive in the past, that's something I really don't want to do with whatever I do next. So that's why I've just taken some time not to put pressure on myself to decide where to kind of go with my personal brand and what I want to branch out to. So the podcast has been a huge part of my life lately, and definitely something I'm going to keep doing. And YouTube is definitely something I will continue to do, of course. And also the food Instagram, I like that too. But the biggest thing, the big announcement for this video is that I am now training for a triathlon. If you follow me on Instagram, you are probably not surprised by this at all. I've been biking and swimming a lot lately, and I've been posting about it, so I'm sure a lot of you guys are not that shocked by this. But I made the executive decision a few months ago to really start training for it, and honestly, I've been absolutely loving it. It's honestly the best I've felt about training since leaving college, so I did really enjoy the marathon training I did last year, and this is kind of like a step up from the marathon training. It's just, I guess it's just shift, but it's pretty similar in terms of like it being endurance. Obviously, I'm not training for a specific race right now because my guess is that a lot of races will be canceled this year in 2020. So I have maybe a race I am potentially thinking about doing in December, but again, that is probably not gonna happen. I'm not gonna get my hopes up, but just to have something to kind of look towards. But basically right now, what I am focusing on is kind of more of the Olympic distance. Or like sprint distance. I'm not doing Ironmans yet. I can see myself doing that down the road, but doing that it's too much. I need to start off just doing the shorter ones first, just kind of getting my foot in the door again. If you guys are unfamiliar with my background, I grew up a competitive swimmer actually, so I swam from when I was like 4 or 5 until I was 11 when I quit for running. And I actually did youth triathlons way back in the day too, and I was pretty good at them just because I had a running and swimming background, so the bike wasn't my best, honestly, when I was younger. I was kind of scared of the bike, to be honest. The marathon training really opened my eyes to the fact that I actually like biking. I think a lot of my hesitation towards the sport actually came from one time when I fell when I went into my aero bars when I was younger. The aero bars are the thing on the front of the bike that you like put your elbows in. And I fell one time, so I've just never felt that comfortable on the bike, and doing a lot of biking last year, just gearing up for the marathon, really changed my outlook on it, and I'm a lot more comfortable on the bike. It's honestly probably my strongest part of my training at the moment, which is shocking. Actually, it's not that shocking since I've done a lot of biking in the past year, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update. I definitely want to start vlogging kind of like my training. I've been training about 9 hours a week right now, just kind of a mix of everything. Obviously pools are not open in Portland yet, so I have been swimming in the river, which is really fun. It's really opened my eyes to open water swimming, which again I haven't done since I was about 11, so yeah, it's just gonna be a fun little journey. And like I said, I haven't had this much motivation and fun training since college, so I am really excited to see where this takes me. I honestly have a lot of optimism about my future as a triathlete. I think I can be very good at it. Not to toot my own horn, but just because of the background that I have. Also, if you guys are familiar with my sister Ellie, she was a professional triathlete, but I'm not gonna be doing what she was doing. She was training for ITU racing, which is like, it kind of leads you into more of the actual like going to the Olympics. That's not what I'm really gonna be focusing on. That one is like draft legal bike racing and everything, and at this moment I don't really see myself doing that. Again, who knows down the road. I'm still pretty young, I'm 23, so I know a lot of the ITU people are 25, so I guess it's not that long from now. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing yet, but right now I'm just in kind of like a base building phase, just especially getting my swim back up just because I haven't swam in a couple years. Yeah, just enjoying the process. But one of the good things about this time right now, and I feel like for a lot, it could resonate with a lot of people, is that there's not really a time constraint on training right now. So I'm not really worried about getting fit in a certain amount of time, which I think is really good for me because growing up as a competitive runner, I was racing year round and I never really had time to relax. It was always like, okay, let's get you as fit as you can in the fastest time frame possible. So it's nice to just kind of take it, not easy, but like not put pressure on myself to be fit by a certain date. So I think honestly it's helped me enjoy training a lot better, and just, yeah, I've already seen a lot of progress in my bike, so my eye keeps distracting me. It's so bloodshot from the stupid river today. Let me know down below if you guys are excited to see more triathlon stuff. I know a lot of you guys that watch these videos actually do triathlons or cycle or swim a lot and obviously run. So I'm sure a lot of you guys will relate to the content I'll be posting. And I definitely am going to continue doing food and running content. I definitely want to cover like all of the meets that are happening next year, and even some stuff that's going on this year. But the podcast is really relevant to these times, so if you want to hear from like people that are competing right now or training for running, go listen to the podcast. Yeah, just wanted to give you guys a general update of things that are going on in my life, and there's a lot of great running YouTube content going on right now, and that makes me really excited. I think just watching people's channels grow and more running content get put out there is really fun to watch. So I may be old and irrelevant out of the running scene, but I'm still here for your vlogging needs. Oh, also, if you guys like food, I have One Craze Foodie merch. It'll be linked down below in the little bar. There's like a little merch bar down there. So there's like phone cases. Where's my phone case? Oh. There's phone cases and stickers and a bunch of stuff. So if you guys want to support, that would be awesome. I think this merch is really cute. My sister Ellie designed it. Shout out Ellie. Yeah, thank you guys for watching today's video. Again, very casual update video. Sorry I have taken a break, but sometimes you just need it. If you want more like daily updates, you can follow me on my Instagram at @Abrahamson, or if you want more like food I don't even know what goes on my food Instagram. At One Craze Foodie, food content, some random lifestyle content on there as well. And the podcast Instagram at Convos Over Cold Brew Pod. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in the next one. It's time to get after it, triathlon style. Peace out, fellas.